Did you know that over 264 million people worldwide struggle with depression? That's roughly 3.4% of the global population. It's more than just feeling down or having a bad day. It's a serious mental health condition that affects people's lives in profound ways, from how they think and feel to how they act and interact with the world around them. Depression is like a mask that people wear, hiding the pain and struggle they go through every day. It's often invisible to the outside world, making it even more challenging to identify and address. But this mask doesn't define who they are. It's merely a part of their journey, a journey that can be navigated with understanding, support, and the right tools. And yet, despite its prevalence, depression remains a topic shrouded in misunderstanding and stigma. Many people feel ashamed or afraid to talk about their experiences, and this silence only amplifies the challenges they face. But it's important to remember that there's no shame in having depression. It's not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. It's a medical condition, just like diabetes or high blood pressure. Depression is a global problem, and it's high time we start talking about it. By unmasking depression, we can begin to foster a more understanding and supportive culture, where people feel safe to share their experiences and seek the help they need. After all, mental health matters just as much as physical health. Depression isn't always visible. It often lurks beneath the surface, hidden behind the masks we wear every day. We get up, we get dressed, we go about our daily routines, all the while carrying this invisible burden. It's an internal battle that many of us face, yet it's one that often goes unseen and unnoticed. Depression manifests itself in many ways, and its symptoms are as diverse as the individuals it affects. For some, it might be a persistent feeling of sadness, a lingering melancholy that tinges every thought and action. For others, it's a loss of interest or pleasure in activities they once enjoyed. That book you couldn't put down, the hobby that used to fill your spare time, the people you loved to spend time with. All of these can lose their appeal when depression takes hold. Changes in appetite are another common symptom. Some people may find themselves eating more than usual, using food as a comfort or distraction. Others might lose their appetite altogether, finding even their favorite meals unappetizing. It's not just about food either. Depression can also lead to changes in sleep patterns, with some people sleeping too much and others struggling to catch a wink. And then there's the mental fog, the difficulties in concentrating that can make the simplest tasks seem insurmountable. It's like trying to see through a haze, with everything feeling blurry and out of reach. This can affect every aspect of life, from work and school to personal relationships and self-care. But remember, depression is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that you've been trying to stay strong for too long. It's a sign that it's time to reach out, to seek help, and to start the journey towards healing, because no one should have to fight this battle alone. Coping with depression isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. It's a journey, and it's different for everyone. Depression is like a chameleon, changing its colors from person to person and even moment to moment. It's a complex condition with numerous causes and an array of symptoms. No two people experience it exactly the same way, so it follows that there are many different ways to cope and find relief. First and foremost, there's professional help. Therapists and psychologists are trained to help you navigate the labyrinth of your mind. They can provide you with strategies and tools to manage your depression, and can guide you towards understanding and dealing with the root causes of your feelings. Medication is another option. For some, antidepressants can be a lifeline, a raft in the stormy sea of depression. They can help to balance out the chemicals in your brain that contribute to your mood and emotions. However, medications are not a cure-all, and they come with their own set of considerations. They should always be used under the supervision of a healthcare provider, and it may take time to find the right one for you. Self-care practices can also play a crucial role. These can range from maintaining a healthy diet and getting regular exercise, to ensuring you get enough sleep, to practicing mindfulness and relaxation techniques. It's about finding what makes you feel good and incorporating it into your daily routine. Self-care is not selfish. It's an essential part of managing your mental health. lifestyle changes can also make a significant difference. This might mean reducing your alcohol intake, quitting smoking, or cutting down on caffeine. It might mean finding a hobby that brings you joy, or spending more time outside in nature. It could also mean setting boundaries in your personal and professional life, and learning to say no when you need to. It's important to remember that what works for one person might not work for another. It's about finding your own path through the darkness, your own way to cope. And sometimes it's about trial and error, about trying different things until you find what works for you. But perhaps the most crucial thing to remember is this: you don't have to face this alone. There are people out there who want to help, who understand what you're going through. Reach out to them, open up to them, let them in. Because in the end, we're all just walking each other home. Coping with depression is a journey, and it's different for everyone. But no matter what your journey looks like, remember, it's okay to ask for help. You don't have to face this alone. Every cloud has a silver lining, and every person dealing with depression has a story of hope to share. In this world of ours, filled with diverse people, diverse experiences, and diverse struggles, there's one thing that unites us all. It's the resilience of the human spirit, the ability to rise above, to persist, to endure, and to overcome. Today we're going to share some stories that exemplify this resilience. Consider the story of Lily. Once a vivacious young woman, depression cast a long, dark shadow over her life. But Lily wasn't about to let her spark be snuffed out. She sought help, embraced therapy, and began a journey of healing. Today, she uses her experience to help others, turning her struggle into a beacon of hope. Then there's the tale of Tom, a man who battled depression silently for years. He believed that as a man he had to be strong, to never show weakness. But when he realized the strength in vulnerability, Tom sought help. Now he's not just surviving, he's thriving, using his story to break down the stigma around men's mental health. And let's not forget about Jane, a mother of two who endured postpartum depression. She felt lost, disconnected from the world and her newborn baby. But Jane wasn't alone. With the unwavering support of her family and the help of a mental health professional, she managed to navigate through the darkest period of her life. Today, she's a beacon of light for other mothers battling postpartum depression. These stories, while unique in their specifics, share a common theme. They're tales of individuals who, despite their darkest hours, found the strength to seek help, to heal, and to use their experiences to light the way for others. They're stories of hope, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. But remember, these stories aren't outliers or exceptions. They're examples of the potential that resides within each one of us. The potential to face our struggles, to seek help, to heal, and to emerge stronger on the other side. And so as we journey through our own battles with depression, let's remember these stories. Let them inspire us, give us hope, and remind us of our own resilience. Let's remember that it's okay to ask for help, that it's okay to lean on others, and most importantly, that it's okay to prioritize our mental health. Because at the end of the day, we're not alone in this fight. There are countless others who have walked this path and emerged victorious. Their stories are not just stories. They're reminders that no matter how dark the night, the dawn always comes. So let's hold on to hope. Let's hold on to resilience. And let's remember that every cloud has a silver lining. Because every person dealing with depression has a story of hope to share. You are not alone in this fight. There are countless others who have walked this path and emerged victorious. Depression is a battle, but it's one that can be won. The key lies in seeking support and taking steps towards recovery. Just as we've explored in this video, depression is a complex issue, a silent adversary that often goes unnoticed. Its symptoms are diverse, ranging from feelings of sadness and hopelessness to physical ailments like sleep disturbances and loss of appetite. It's essential to remember that these are not signs of weakness, but rather indicators of a very real and serious health condition. We've also discussed various coping strategies that can be employed in the battle against depression. Professional therapy, medication, self-care practices, and lifestyle changes all have their role to play. It's important to remember that different strategies work for different individuals, and it's okay to experiment with various methods until you find what works best for you. One of the most powerful weapons we have in this fight is hope. The stories of those who have overcome depression serve as a beacon of light in the darkness. They remind us that recovery is possible and that we're not alone in this journey. We've also touched upon the importance of seeking help, and it's a point worth emphasizing. Depression can often make us feel isolated, but the truth is, we're never alone. There's a world of support out there, from friends and family to mental health professionals, all ready and willing to lend a hand. The road to recovery may seem daunting, but each step forward is a victory. It's a journey of self-discovery and growth, of learning to navigate the stormy seas of depression and finding calm waters on the other side. It's a journey that's worth every step. So if you're battling depression, remember that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to lean on others when the going gets tough. And most importantly, it's okay to hope, because even in the darkest times, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Don't be afraid to seek help. There's a world of support waiting for you. As we wrap up this video, remember that the journey to overcoming depression starts with a single step. It's crucial to reach out for professional help when needed. Your experiences matter, and sharing them can be a source of strength, not just for you, but for others as well. So, feel free to share your journey with us in the comments below. Also, don't miss our next video where we'll tackle maintaining mental health amidst daily responsibilities. Remember, your mental health matters, so take that first step today. We are here to support you every step of the way.